Morning, guys. It is October 10th, and I am leaving the house to go back to work. I took off yesterday just for like a me day, basically, and then I was off on Monday for Columbus Day. So I had a 4-day weekend, but my regular Saturday and Sunday were already really busy. And then I had appointments and stuff, doctor's appointments and stuff like that on Monday, and also yesterday too. But yeah, so I'm headed to work. I did get my hair straightened because I'm just not in the mood to do it or deal with it. I got a trim, but it looked more like a cut to me, but I don't care. What else? I uploaded a vlog this morning for you guys. It's called Coping with Reality and 60th Birthday Party. I had a little bit of footage from Brittany's mom's party, and then I think I just had like a car chat with you guys on the way to one of my clients who lives a little ways away. So I uploaded that vlog for you guys. I did finish a living room, pretty much finish it, like 95% done. I just have to go back to film the footage of the completed room, and I'm not sure when I'm going to do that. Maybe Saturday, but I don't know. I have 3 days of work this week, so I'm hopeful that there'll be good days. I've been praying in the mornings for my days, so hopefully, there'll be good days. I'm going to be optimistic. There will be good days, and 3 days is better than 5 days. So I'm just going to remember to kind of breathe through the day, and if I need to take breaks and go for a walk outside or whatever the case may be, I'm going to just do what I have to do. What else? On Friday, Lady has a vet appointment in the morning, so I'll be going to work a little late on Friday. I got word that my student loans payment went up, my largest student loan, yesterday, but my emotions right now are so out of whack that I didn't even really have an emotion about it. I was just, and it's funny because I was just thinking about it like maybe a few hours before, like I wonder if the increased payment, because I knew it was going to go up based on my income, but I was like, I wonder if it's going to be for this month or it's going to start next month. And then like a few hours later, I got notification that the email came through from the loan servicer with the new amount on it. So my emotions are so like blah right now that I didn't even have an emotion when I opened it. I was just like, more money, whatever. So yeah, I talked to Stacy and Harper last night for a while. I still didn't sleep that well. I think I fell asleep around 10 or 10:30, and I think I woke up around 2 something, and then I woke up again, I think around 5, but I don't know how long I was up when I woke up at 2 something. I don't remember. I remember I plugged in my phone because I only had 2% on it. So I got out of bed and plugged in my phone. I don't really know if I went to sleep or not. So how long I went back to sleep before I woke up at 5. I didn't go back to sleep after 5. So I've been up since 5 a.m. Just like reading my word, reading my scriptures, praying, and watching some YouTube videos, like just some inspiring ones. And then I got up at 7 to start my day. Everything I have on just so happens to be new today. I just threw an outfit together because I am long overdue on doing my laundry. I just don't have the desire to do my laundry, and it's piling up pretty badly, so I need to start tackling it. I did hire a housekeeper, and she is supposed to come today. I do know her personally, so I'm a little at ease with that situation, but I'm starting to realize, like, Buttons, you can't do it all. Like, even though you live by yourself and even though it's only you, like, you can't do it all. It's not like you live in a one-level apartment where, you know, you have one bathroom, maybe 1.5, and one bedroom, maybe 2. Like, you have a 3-level house, and you are trying to work 3 different jobs, you know, YouTube, your side business, and your full-time, which you work overtime just about every day on your full-time. Like, you can't do it all, you know. So I am starting to accept that fact, which is why doing my hair seems like such a daunting task. So I spent the money to get my hair done, and that's one less thing I have to worry about. You know, my house needs to be cleaned badly. The bathrooms and the floors and the rugs and stuff, the kitchen. And I just don't have a desire to do it. I'm exhausted. I'm, you know, dealing with what I'm dealing with emotionally, and it's just getting worse day by day. The house is getting worse day by day, so I need it done. And maybe I'll have the energy to maintain it in between, more so than just clean it the first, I don't know. So I'm going to spend the money and see, you know, how that, you know, benefits me. But other people have told me, like, you can't be so scared to spend money out of fear that you won't have enough to get by, you know. And so they were like, you need to, during this process, like, you need to do things for you. So I started with getting my hair done, and I'm starting also with getting my house cleaned, and taking those 2 things off my plate. It's just too much. And for my birthday, I'm gonna go to the spa. I'm gonna invite some ladies to the spa. And then once my bathroom is clean today, I'm going to enjoy a bubble bath with candles and just like self-care things. Like, you know, I'm going to go get my nails done and stuff like that. Like, I just need to make sure I take care of me, and also the things that need to be taken care of, that I get them taken care of. Not necessarily by bogging me down and trying to do everything right now. And I know some people say, but it's only you. Like, it doesn't matter. Right now, I can't do it all. Like, I'm not well enough to just take on everything. So I'm slowly but surely trying to check things off my list. And yes, they do cost me money, but as money goes out, money comes in, and I can't live my life in fear that I'm going to fail financially or successfully or whatever. I have to change my mindset about that. So yeah, someone else was telling me to do something nice for myself, like buy myself a gift every now and then, just to make me happy. Like, I've been wanting a MacBook for a very long time, and I've put it off and put it off and put it off because I didn't want to spend the money. And I feel like I keep setting these goals for myself, like, oh, once I save this amount, then maybe I'll get a MacBook, or once I do finish this project, maybe I'll get a MacBook. And every time I finish those things or save that amount, I put another limitation on when I can have it or when I deserve it. And the truth of the matter is, I want it, I need it. I think it will help a lot with my YouTube videos and editing and stuff like that. And it's just something that I've wanted for a long time, and I work hard every day, and I should be able to get, you know, gifts and stuff for myself to make myself feel good, and to make my life easier, and to make what I do and what I love easier. But for some reason, I'm more prone to going and buying someone else a gift than I am for buying that for myself. And I don't know if it's the cost involved or what, but yeah. So I'm trying to process that, and I'm on this journey of, like, accepting the fact that I'm on this journey of self-love and self-worth, and just restarting my life. It's very weird at this age, but I know that it can be done, and it's done every day by other people, so I know that I can do it. It's just really hard to accept that this is what it is. And I don't think, like, I've looked up the 5 stages of grief, and acceptance is like the last stage. I don't think I'm there yet. Like, I know what stage I'm in right now. I don't really want to talk about it in this video. I've been thinking about making a separate video on it, but I don't know. I'm still on the fence about it, but I know what stage I'm in right now, and it's not the acceptance stage, which is the last stage where things start to turn around. So I'm trying to keep that in perspective and not beat myself up too much about it, but it's really real, guys. Like, oh my goodness, it's really real. So anyway, I'm on my way to work, so I just wanted to pop in and say hello. I haven't really been vlogging that much. I'm really low on footage just because I haven't, like, my heart hasn't been in it, and I don't like to turn on the camera when I don't feel myself. But I've been trying to push through that and pull through it and at least turn it on when I'm in the car. A lot of times when I'm at home, I don't want to, or I don't want to do a live or anything. I may do one this week. We'll see how I feel. I did want to tell you guys in one of the other clips, I forgot to tell you that on Sunday when I got home from going to the emergency room with Harper and Stacy, I decided to step out on a limb and cut my own grass because my grass was almost knee level and I had everything in my garage to cut it, meaning a lawnmower and the disposable lawn bags for the grass clippings and the gasoline, which there was already gas in my lawnmower. And I watched a YouTube video on how to get it started. It started up in like 5 seconds and it took me 5 minutes to cut my grass, and that was something that I was never interested in, and I'm still not interested in it. But rather than paying out so much money, which is what I was accustomed to doing, and waiting days for someone to come and do it for me, like, I just decided, let me at least try, and if it doesn't work, then I'll know I can't do it and I'll just hire somebody. I have a plan B, but let me at least try. And it took me 5 minutes to do it. I emptied the grass clippings into, you know, the bag and with the lawnmower back, and that was it. Like, you know, so it felt really, 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 I'm grateful that I only have a front yard and not a backyard, but it felt really, really weird to do that, and I almost didn't want anybody looking out the window and seeing me, as if it was a bad thing for a woman to do that. And it's not. It's just not my thing. Like, that's not anything that I've ever been interested in, anything that I've ever had to do. It was never my chore per se growing up, or, you know, when I was married. That's just something that I didn't take care of. And so I think the thought of having to do it was kind of like a demotion in my mind, or kind of like I don't know, it was just something that I didn't look forward to, and it was something that brought back to the realization that, okay, you're in this by yourself now. Like, you're alone. You have to do what you have to do. And I could have easily did what I've been doing for a long time, and that is hire somebody, but it was just the thought of looking at it one more day was getting to me. And in the back of my mind for a couple of weeks now, I had always questioned, like, how hard is it? I wonder, can I do it, you know? And just from watching YouTube and how to get it started, like, I'm not stupid. Like, it was pretty much self-explanatory, but I just wanted to make sure since gasoline was involved. And I did it in 5 minutes, and it was done. And after I finished, I didn't care who looked out the window, who saw me, like, I was just concerned with my grass is cut, it's done, and I don't have to worry about it anymore, you know, for a few more weeks or whatever. Now, will I continue to do that? I don't know, but that was just a step along in the process for me of, like, just stepping out there and, like, acting on faith, like, I can do this, let me just try to do it. And not that it's something that it has been a fear of mine, it's just something that I don't do and I'm not interested in doing, and I didn't want to do, you know. But I was happy that I did it. I saved a few bucks, and I could use that money towards, you know, I could say that some of that money went towards my hair, or some of that money went towards another bill in the house, or whatever the case may be. But the bottom line is I didn't have to spend money to get that done, and I was able to do it on my own. Does this mean I'll always have to do it on my own? I hope not. But I was proud of myself in that moment to just jump out there and do something that I was totally not comfortable with doing. Like, I despised doing that type, like, I'm not an outdoorsy person. I don't do yard work, like, that's just not my thing. So doing my flower beds earlier in the spring was a big thing for me, but I felt like that was more acceptable because they're flowers, so it's like, you know, kind of like a girly type woman thing, but cutting grass to me is like, oh no, she doesn't do that. So this was a big step for me, and I know to a lot of you guys who have done it before, or maybe you haven't, just don't have that viewpoint that I had, and it's no big deal to you. I get that, but to me it was huge. So I didn't my plan was to record it because I just knew there would be bloopers, but it was so easy, guys. And once I got it started, I just started pushing it, and I didn't even think about it. Like, it was almost therapeutic for me. I just started pushing, and the grass just started disappearing. And before I knew it, like 5 minutes, I was done. So no, I never turned on the camera or anything, but I did snap a picture afterwards and send it to Brittany and Stacy, and both of them, you know, were very supportive of me doing it, and, you know, just, you know, it just felt good in that moment. So I did want to share that with you guys, that I cut my own grass on Sunday. So yeah, it's probably not the best job. I need to get one of those weed whackers to go around the edges of the flower bed, because the lawnmower can't get up that close. So some of the grass is still tall around the edges of the, you know, the retaining wall for the flower bed. But other than that, the grass is gone, and that's what matters, you know. So yeah, so I'm on my way to work, and I'm going to turn on some music and press my way there. So I will talk to you guys a little later. Bye. It is October 10th. I got home at 8, and I saw water pouring from my ceiling in my garage. Apparently, the faucet in my master bedroom on the top level of the house broke, and water has been pouring throughout my whole house since 1 p.m. Everything is flooded. Water was pouring from the ceiling all down the stairs. Just craziness. Look at that spider coming from outside. Disgusting. And yeah, let's see what else is up here. They said they'll be here between 10:30 and 12:30, and they're gonna call me when they're around the corner. So,
do you wanna go over to my house?
Yeah, because he said I have to wait for them to get here because I have to sign paperwork.
So let's pack your bag, and because you don't want to do that at 12:30, and okay. So let's do that now.
Okay. Taking video footage just in case they need it. Hey guys, so I just showed you the clip of some of the damage to my house. That wasn't all of it. We moved a lot of the furniture and stuff and tried to dry it off. I'm at my friend and also my neighbor Kiara's house. They were so gracious enough to let me crash here because I can't stay in my house. I'm waiting on Service Masters Restoration Company to show up. They said between 10:30 and midnight to start cutting out all the drywall and put up shop vacs and get everything out of the house. But just trying to remain positive. There's a blessing in all this, and if there was any time where I wanted to break and I thought it was before, it's now. But it is what it is, guys. I just wanted to document everything just for my own assurance, and obviously to show you guys, because you guys are part of my life. As you can see, my hair is just, I've sweated it out. But yeah, so happy Wednesday, guys. I will see if I can vlog a little bit more a little later, but I hope your day is going a little bit better than mine. Okay, bye. So guys, it is about midnight, I believe, and Service Masters Restore just got here to start restoring my house.
floor in the dining room. Uh, so I think it's not gonna be the whole floor is gonna be changed. The whole floor, the pretty much the bathroom, the kitchen, because what they did, they put the channel of water is, and they give it a fire, fence,
So they need to change all of this?
yeah, all of the,
Oh
because
wow.
that was like that. I don't know, maybe the guy would try to put him like another electrician power in there, make the hole, but not good.
Okay. Okay.
And then check,
So they need to change the floor in here too?
yeah, I think it's because they're able to match
Yeah.
same color, and I think it's broken, so just be careful with the extension cord.
Okay.
So here too. So I think I don't know how to do it because all the floor are moving here. With this, you put the dashboard, put it in the fire, put it to light. I put a little bit. Go put it there, back. Didn't go now.
You guys take this out or no? The contract?
This must be a new contract.
Okay.
Yeah. Here's probably your AC. You can put it like 70, 77 because with the diesel, the house is gonna be hot.
Put the temperature on 37,
No, it's 77.
77.
Well, like 79 because the temperature, the diesel is gonna be make hot. If you put it like 66, it's gonna be your AC is too much water to hold the hot for the DJs and friends.
Okay.
To
I'll change it.
yeah.
You said 77?
Yeah, 77 is good. And here, put a framing too, fans to the air, dry the wood framing.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was pouring from over there too, but
The corner,
yeah.
I think it's running for all these showers in here, running from the water, all these showers. So I tried to put 2 frames and
Okay.
put in there to but the first day, that was finished. Now, tomorrow, the whole day is not going to be a big difference. The third day is going to be, see, the DJs pour a lot of water, and the guy's going to check the ceiling, the floor, see how dry it is. Yeah. And here, I just remove the corner pins. The corner pins are here. So try to dry the drywall because it's a steel wall. So the steel wall need to have insulation. So we can try to dry the drywall. So when the contractor comes, put a new corner pins, plaster, and paint it all of it. Because it's going to be new, type, put like plaster, it's going to be the same.
Okay.
So,
Good morning. my house is flooded. Entire house. So luckily I stayed with my friend a couple doors down. I thought the insurance adjuster was coming out today. That didn't happen. So today was just a day of trying to just get a little bit of rest and also calling insurance companies, calling contractors because I'm responsible for finding my own contractor, just assessing the damage, all that stuff like that. And so I am supposedly responsible for fixing the problem, which was the faucet in the bathroom, and then the insurance company will cover fixing the damage resulting from the problem. Sorry, it's raining really hard, so I need my windshield wipers on. So I am going to Home Depot right now to see if I can purchase some new faucets, because I think I'm just going to change the faucet in the master and in the powder room, because they are the same faucet and I don't trust them anymore. The one in the hall bathroom is different, so that's fine. So I'm going to Home Depot or Lowe's now to change that out, or to get a plumber that I know to come over tonight and change that out, and hopefully put the main water back on in the house so that I can actually live in the house, because this process is actually going to take longer than I thought. I thought it was going to be a couple of days. It's not. The restoration company is going to be a couple of days with just drying everything out, leaving all those fans in there. So I'm hoping that I can sleep with the sound of the fans. If not, my friend has offered for me to stay with her until they take the fans out, and of course my parents have offered for me to come home. But guys, it's just an inconvenience, you know. Surprisingly, I stayed calm yesterday. I didn't, you know, get upset or cry or anything like that. But when I tell you guys the burden on me that I'm dealing with right now is heavy. Like, it's scary how heavy it is. You know, I have to give myself pep talks throughout the day just to make it work, even before this situation. So imagine coming home, lifting up the garage door and just seeing a waterfall. Just water pouring from everywhere. You know, like knowing that my house was ruined and then having to come back at 6:30 in the morning after the restoration company had finished ripping out ceilings and floors to my home that I just purchased less than a year ago. It's been less than a year. It's trying, you know, and I have to laugh to keep from crying. I'm so used to stuff going wrong right now, and I was telling somebody else today, so much has been taken away from me in the past year. Like, what's left? You know, that's just kind of how I feel right now. So I'm going to pray again tonight about it, and I'm just going to handle it. Like, that's all I can do. Thank God for insurance. My hair has been sweated out because yesterday water was pouring from everywhere, so I just spent all that money getting my hair done. It's messed up. I'm just, yeah. It's hard to explain, guys, but you know, this is life, so I'm gonna handle it, and I'm gonna put my house back together and keep it moving. So yeah, just wanted to come on here to give you guys an update while I am driving to get some faucets for my house and probably something to eat. I'm gonna bring back my friends some dinner as well, because that's the least that I can do. Like, I'm so grateful that they're allowing me to crash there for a while. Like, you know, I don't want to be a burden because they just had a baby, but like, literally my house is a wreck. I couldn't even think yesterday. She was thinking for me, like, okay, call the insurance company. Okay, they gave you the number to the restoration company, so call them. Okay, let's pack you a bag. Do you have this? She was running down the whole list of stuff that I needed to pack, because honestly, I was just like in shock yesterday. I had just had my house cleaned, paid money to have my house cleaned. All that money's wasted. So yeah, it's really tough, but it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I'm going to work tomorrow because I've lost out on enough money between today and Tuesday, and all next week I have appointments and stuff. So yeah, I need to get back in the swing of things and try to go to work. But it's so funny because yesterday I went to work and I was off Monday for a holiday. I took off Tuesday for me, and then I went to work Wednesday, and I was, giving myself a pep talk on the way home after sitting in traffic for an hour and 40 minutes just because they had roads blocked off and stuff. I was giving myself a pep talk when I got pulled into my neighborhood, and I was saying, Buttons, you made it through the day, good job, like you didn't have any meltdowns, you didn't have to take any big breaks or anything like that, like good job, like, and I was saying, that's one thing off my list, I don't have to clean my house. I was excited to come in my house and look to see, how clean it was. I was going to take me a bubble bath and just really relax, like light a candle and relax. And I opened my garage door, and it looks like Niagara Falls. Like, craziness, I could have started down the why me's and stuff, but I just stopped myself. It was just like, what's the point, So I have insurance, and I'm grateful to have that. I really hope that it works out, because I know sometimes insurance can be, but I really hope it works out and that I'm able to put my house back together and replace the things that were damaged. All I kept thinking was Z Gallerie, because I have so much stuff in my house, but it is what it is. It's all replaceable, and it's all materialistic stuff, so I'm happy that the ceiling didn't collapse on me when I went in there to try to figure out what the problem was, and I'm happy it didn't collapse on anybody else. And it could have been worse, There were parts of my home that did not get damaged, so I'm grateful for that. But, it's okay. It'll be okay. So I will talk to you guys later, because I'm down the street from Home Depot now. So I'll talk to you guys later and then pour in the next clip. Bye. I'm going to get two of these. They're the Moen Genta ones. You can either use a deck plate or not. I probably won't. But it's pretty much like the waterfall, the one handle still. And it has the supply lines in it. It's $99. I'm just going to go ahead and get two because, like I said, I had that same faucet in the powder room, and I don't trust them anymore. So I'm about to leave Home Depot and then go get something to eat and wait for my plumber.